Welcome to another episode. Today's topic is winning with AI in R&D, a formulator's perspective. Let's be real. Formulation is already one of the toughest jobs in CPG. You've got procurement squeezing costs, reformulations landing on your desk because of supply chain shocks, and marketing asking for the next breakthrough yesterday. And now everyone's whispering, is AI going to replace formulators? Here's the truth. AI will never replace the craft, the intuition, the smell test that only a career formulator has. But formulators who know how to use AI, they will outpace everyone else. And if you're already one of the best, AI is how you scale your craft, extend your influence, and protect your seat at the table. Let's start with a very key topic, which is that the AI is not your boss, it's your intern. Think of AI as the world's most obsessive intern. It will crunch through thousands of combinations at 2 a.m. without ever asking for a break. But left to itself, it'll wander down rabbit holes and hand you junk. That's where you come in. You bring the judgment, the taste, the category intuition. AI brings the brute force. Together, you're faster, sharper, and more resilient. Next, remember, garbage in is equal to garbage out. Here's the thing, AI cannot read your mind. It doesn't know what matters most unless you tell it. If allergen-free is non-negotiable, if stability outweighs cost, if flavor must always come before yield, you have to say it. Otherwise, the system will happily optimize in the wrong direction. We've all seen vague briefs, make it healthier, make it cheaper, make it more premium. If you give AI that kind of input, don't expect miracles. Next, lock in guardrails, feed context. You have to lock in your real world constraints, regulatory rules, allergen exclusions, nutritional claims, sensory expectations, pH windows. Think of it this way, context is the currency. The more detail you provide, your priorities, your trade-offs, the more valuable the AI's output. Be vague and the system will be vague right back. Don't just take the output, challenge it. Every great formulator has been burned by black box tools that spit out nonsense. This is different, but only if you interrogate the outputs. Ask, is this exploiting what we know works, or exploring something new? What's the cost versus stability trade-off? How does this compare to my benchmark? And remember, if you didn't tell the system what matters, don't expect it to guess. That's on us. The AI isn't hiding some secret knowledge. It's working with the instructions we give it. Now, next, this isn't a vending machine, it's a loop. You don't get a perfect formulation on the first try. Same with AI. The power is in the loop. Test, log results, refine, re-optimize. Every outcome you feed back makes the system sharper, more tuned to your category. Think active learning. The faster you close the loop, the more valuable the platform becomes. Next, your craft plus AI scale is the edge. AI can suggest combinations you'd never consider, but it doesn't know what a cocoa note should feel like or tomato flavor shifts with acidity. That's your craft. That's decades of experience the machine doesn't have. Your role is to curate, to say, this feels right, that feels wrong, this one's worth testing. AI extends your reach, but it can't replace your hands, your nose, or your palate. Be bold, but within the fence. AI loves to push boundaries, but you know the reality. Claims have to be bold, labels have to be clean, regulators are always watching. That's why you set the fences. Allergen-free must remain allergen-free. Nutritional claims must be airtight. Use the constraint builder to make sure that the AI stays bold but safe. Beyond the lab into the factory. Every formulator has lived this. Something brilliant in the lab falls apart in the plant. Wrong equipment, ingredient variability, cleaning cycles, operator differences, costs that don't scale. This is where AI earns its keep. By stress testing formulations against supply chain volatility, ingredient costs and equipment profiles, it helps you avoid shiny lab toys that collapse at scale. For example, when a global team lost access to a key emulsifier overnight, their AI models already had 3 viable substitutes scoped. Instead of a 3-month scramble, reformulation took 3 weeks. That's the difference between firefighting and leading. Next, build trust one win at a time. Nobody trusts a black box overnight. You shouldn't either. Start small, run a pilot, validate the outputs, share the win, then repeat. That's how you build confidence in yourself, in the platform, and across your org. Before long, you're not just the formulator who fixes problems. You're the one who drives faster, smarter launches. Next, break down the silos. We all know the pain when marketing, procurement, and manufacturing pull in different directions. Use the platform as a shared workspace. When everyone sees the same constraints, trade-offs, and outputs, the back and forth collapses. You move from endless emails to aligned real-time decisions. Next, the edge that actually matters. Here's the bigger picture. Competitors are already experimenting with AI. Some are fumbling, but others are getting real results. If you're already one of the best, this isn't about making you faster. It's about scaling your expertise, training the next generation, and defending your intuition with data when procurement pushes back. The formulators who win will be those who marry domain expertise with AI fluency. That's the edge. That's what will define the next generation of launches. So here's my message, not as an outsider, but as someone who understands what you go through. AI can't smell cocoa, it can't taste your tomato paste, it can't fight procurement on costs. That's your craft, that's your pride. But AI can clear away the busy work, the dead ends, the constant reformulations, so you can focus on the part only you can do. Start small, feed the system your expertise, interrogate the outputs, and let it amplify your impact, not just in the lab, but in the factory, and yes, even in the boardroom. Because in its next era of R&D, it's not humans versus machines, it's humans plus machines. And the formulators who master that partnership, they're not just going to keep up, they are going to lead the industry forward. Thank you.